Well, 2016 is an election year, but we're not talking about the presidential election in November. We actually have a ballot that just went out, and it's due in early May, and it's asking you to vote on the new Joint Public Safety Facility in Avon. Here to let us know more about this issue, we have Officer Bob Ticer. He's the Town of Avon Chief of Police. And then we have the Eagle River Fire Protection District Fire Chief. We have Karl Bauer with us today. And gentlemen, this is a proposal for a joint public safety facility. And why don't you tell us more about it?
Yes, thank you, and thanks for having us today. Chief Bauer and I met several years ago to discuss how better we could serve our community. And in those discussions, we came up with the concept to build a joint public safety facility where it could have an economy of scale, the same place for both firefighters and police officers. And we could build this out for 50 years and have room for growth to serve our community. So we began those discussions, and we looked at a location, and we found that location, and now we're looking for the voters to say yes or no.
Okay, and there's actually 2 ballots that just went out on Monday. And explain this to us.
That's a great question. So again, thank you for having us. The reason for the 2 ballots is that the town of Avon, of course, is interested in receiving approval for the police side of the building, if you will. Now that encompasses the town of Avon. Now the Eagle River Fire Protection District overlays the town of Avon, but also extends all the way up to Ski Cooper and all the way down to about 1/3 of the way into Wolcott. So because the district is much larger geographically and with respect to the population, there's 2 ballots, one for the Eagle River Fire Protection District, which would ask voters to approve the public safety facility with respect to the fire side of the proposed joint public safety facility, a training facility in Minturn, that's the projected location, and a rebuild of the Edwards Fire Station.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a larger proposal.
Okay. Now, the place that you're talking about that would pair up the fire with Town of Avon Police, that's going to be north of Avon, just north of Northside Cafe, near the new Kaiser Permanente building.
Exactly, and that is a perfect location. The fire department and the police department, we've looked at where best we can access our community, where we can serve our community quicker and more rapidly. And this gives us access to Interstate 70, where we have a lot of calls for service. We can also get on the interstate, get over to the Walmart, Home Depot area. We can get up into Wild Ridge, Mountain Star neighborhoods, and we can get back into the core of town to serve our community quicker. Currently, where we're both housed at is a very congested area with a lot of pedestrian traffic, a lot of skiers walking in ski boots, coming in and out. So with all the vibrancy in Avon, with all our community events, we can get landlocked where we're at now. And our buildings, we've outgrown them. I mean, Avon's grown, so we're looking for a little bit more growth and opportunity to serve the community.
Well, yes, and to kind of share the economies of scale, like you mentioned, it would be good. A lot of times you guys are working hand in hand in a lot of cases, too.
Oh, we do. We work very closely together, and very often is the case when the fire department responds to an incident, police is responding to the very same incident. Our firefighters and our police officers work very closely together. We have an outstanding working relationship. We have for many years, and that relationship's just gotten better over the years. As Chief Ticer and I have been talking about bringing this project to fruition, we're very excited about it. We think it's going to serve the public's best interest in public safety.
Okay, so look for this in the mail. The ballots just went out on Monday. One of them from Eagle River Fire Protection District.
Correct.
And the other one from the Town of Avon.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and then now they are due back by 7 p.m. on May 3rd. So once you get it, don't lose it. You only have a few weeks to read about this more and to figure out what side of the ballot you want to be on, and then cast your vote. Let your voice be heard.
That's right.
And don't be afraid to ask us questions.
Yes.
We're more than happy to answer any questions that people might have. We understand this may not necessarily be the simplest ballot question, but we think it's very, very important in the interest of public safety. So.
Okay, and it looks like we've got some information on the web too, buildingasafertomorrow.blogspot.com, or we can get some details as well.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for coming in today. And if you want to learn more about this, once again, the ballots did go out in the mail, 2 different ballots, and they need to be due back by 7 p.m. on May 3rd. And you can find out more at buildingasafertomorrow.blogspot.com. We have more Good Morning Vail coming up, including hour number 2.